welcome back to my channel. This is episode 2 of $5 dinners. I am so excited to share this with you. Everyone loved my first episode. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure to go watch it. This is the second. This one does not have a theme to it. I was still waiting last video to see if people wanted themes or not. It seems like it's about half and half. So in this video, I'm just going to be sharing with you 5 more $5 dinners that I cook for my family. My ingredients, some are from Walmart, some are from Aldi, some are from my pantry, but I'm gonna put down below in the description. So you have to click like the arrow down button to see what I'm typing, but I'm getting my prices from Walmart. Also consider prices change where you live. So prices for me in Texas are going to be different from prices from people in California, prices from people in Maine, okay? That is going to be different for everybody. I'm doing it according to where I live, so please don't be frustrated with that. Just take that into consideration for yourself. So I hope that you enjoy all of these products. Again, all down below, they will be listed, how to do it, the temperature, how to cook it, how much it cost, anything like that. So I hope that y'all enjoy. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and make sure to subscribe. Every month I'm going to be posting a $5 dinners for you. Meal number 1 is good old spaghetti. Super easy. I'm grounding up ground turkey because it's cheaper than beef to fit in for $5. But I'm going to ground it, add in some seasoning of your choice, a whole pasta sauce, and then I'm actually going to add in another. This one was just a different brand. I let it stir and simmer on the stove on low heat, and then I start cooking my spaghetti noodles usually at this time. I break mine in half so it's easier to stir, but basically once these are cooked and drained, your spaghetti is completely done, and I like to top mine off with parmesan. Now, if you had other vegetables like bell peppers or onion, you could totally add that in the sauce, but it's all done. Super, super easy meal. Sausage stir fry is the next meal, and this is a family favorite. I always put the potatoes on the bottom, so I cut up about 1 or 2 large russet potatoes, and I cut it and put them on the bottom with olive oil to make sure that they get cooked all the way through. So they're going to get all of the juices on the bottom to help them cook. Now I'm cutting up sausage of any kind, and I'm going to cut them in half because my kids are small and I don't want them to choke. You can even cut them into fourths if you wanted to make it look like there's more meat, but lay that on top of your potatoes. And then I choose to cut up squash. Squash is really good. You could also do zucchini. I've even added sweet potatoes, bell peppers, onions. Like, this is really a meal you can just put any vegetables you have in the pan and it's gonna taste really, really good. So layer the squash because they don't take too long to cook. And I'm going to pour over cut green beans, drain the juice, lay them on top, and this is done. I put Uncle Chris's on it like I do everything else, and I'm gonna cook this in the oven at 450, pretty high because I need those potatoes to cook, with foil, and I'm gonna put it in there for about 45 minutes. I'm gonna give it a stir, check the potatoes, and if I need to, put it back in for about 15 more minutes. It usually takes almost an hour because you really got to make sure those potatoes are completely cooked.
It's my favorite.
And it is done. Avocado Bowl is my favorite meal prep for the week. I like to add sweet potatoes because they're very healthy for you, and sweet potatoes taste really good whenever you can give them a little bit of a spice, like not a sweet taste for seasoning. So I just take 2 large sweet potatoes, peel them, and then I'm going to cut them into fourths with a knife that's serrated. I don't know why, but this type of knife works better. And I'm gonna cut them into little bitty small cubes. Really, the smaller the better for the bowl. You don't want huge chunks of sweet potatoes. But layer a pan with olive oil, put the sweet potatoes in, and I put them in the oven and cook. at 450 for about 30 minutes. I stir and then I let it cook for about 30 more minutes and then they're usually done. But I'm just gonna prep my avocados, and this is a really neat avocado tool so that you don't have to use a knife and a spoon and make a mess. And I got this at Aldi for under $5, but you can find it at pretty much any grocery store. Now, my rice is cooked, I drained it. I'm gonna add corn drained and black beans drained and rinsed. Give it a good stir. It's all done. So now I just like to pour on top of my rice, beans, and corn my sweet potatoes that are cooked and out of the oven, and then my avocado right on top. You can throw cheese on if you want. You can eat it how it is. This makes a lot. I like to do this on Sundays for meal prep, and then I have it to eat the rest of the week while I'm at work. BLTs and chips, and yes, the bag of chips is included in this meal. If you wanted to buy regular bacon, this is turkey bacon, you totally could, but the chips wouldn't fit in the meal for it to technically be $5. But all I'm doing is broiling my bacon. Broiling your bacon is so easy. It doesn't make a mess on the stove top. All you do is push broil on your stove and just watch it. It's basically cooking it like it's a grill. All I'm doing is cutting my tomato. I'm only using one for my family. You may need two. Make sure your knife is serrated again. It has little teeth, or it's not really even gonna slice your tomato that well. It's gonna get really frustrating to try to cut it. My whole loaf of bread was around 80 cents, I think. I'm gonna toast it. That's just a personal preference. You don't have to. Take out my bacon and throw the rest of it in. I like to put mayonnaise on mine. You can use whatever you want, but that's just, again, another personal preference. And it's really done quickly. You just have to layer your bacon, your lettuce, and your tomato. So I chose the lettuce that's in a bag because it's only like 90 cents for this whole bag of lettuce versus an iceberg lettuce was like $1 something. So just a simple way to cut cost. And you can use the extra for a salad. And then good old potato chips, and your meal is done. The last meal here is goulash. Now goulash, again, it's a personal preference how you want it. I usually always start with onion or bell pepper, something a little bit crunchy that I can saute in my skillet with my meat. So I'm going to ground up ground turkey with my onion, season it, make sure to break up the pieces. I always usually add in diced tomatoes or tomato sauce to make it tomato-y, but again, that's a personal preference. And once I'm done here, I like to add in elbow noodles because they're little. You could do any other type of noodles. Give it a good stir and top this with so much cheese. My kids love this with shredded cheese on top. It's really super, super simple, and you're good to go. You can make it as tomato-y as you want. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Comment down below some more meals that you have that are $5 dinners that you want me to feature and share in the video. That would be really fun if this was something that everyone collaborated on and then I shared with you. Make sure to stay tuned for next week's video. I'm going to be sharing with you my second trimester recap. I cannot believe I only have 11 more weeks to go before the baby's here. So I'm going to be sharing with you how my second trimester went and all of my favorite products from that time. So subscribe. I will see you again next time. Bye, everyone.